While I normally cover incredible stories that are either too wild, incredible, or tragic to believe, this video is different. So join me on the deep dive as we grind across the rift while we aim for slightly above average, because this is the story of Ludwig's rise to the middle. Our story starts like many stories with Ludwig often do.
Boys.
Actually, no, let's fast forward a bit.
Oh God! It's okay to have a 3-inch penis. And it all started, like most terrible things in my life, with a random phone call from Mr. Beast.
What are you doing on Friday?
I think I had maybe a shoot in the morning. That was
okay. That's fine. Cancel it.
He's like, "Hey, do you want to play in my League of Legends tournament?" And I say, "Hey, I cannot lie to you, man to man. I do not know how to play this game." And he goes, "That's okay. You can still play." But I realized when I am there that Mr. Beast didn't put me on his own team. I was like, "Yo, why am I not on your team?" He said, "Oh, it's because you said you were bad, so I put you on the other people's team." I had no business being in this event at all. I was just asked to throw the fucking game.
And with that unfortunate setup, Ludwig would take to the stage. There we go. Ludwig would take to the stage, not just to participate in his first League of Legends tournament, but in a game that he hardly knew how to play. Fortunately for Ludwig, he would have some incredible help. In addition to Sapnap and the team's captain Ninja, Ludwig would be flanked on either side by two greats of the game. On one side, you had the LCS Pro Doublelift, who in his time with Team Liquid and TSM had managed to bag 8 split championships over his 5-year career. On the other side, standing a towering 5.5 Subway sandwiches tall, was Tyler1, one of the most prolific and accomplished League of Legends content creators to date. Not only had Tyler1 achieved the highest rank possible in League of Legends, he had done it 5 times across every single role. With this kind of skill and experience backing him up, all Ludwig had to do to coast to victory was avoid fumbling the game completely.
All right, Flowers, and here we go.
It's Ludwig, who's eaten a little bit more damage than he'd like.
Picking up the kill, and Ludwig goes down. This is going to be a 4-man dive.
Oh, Ludwig, oh, look away! Look away! Ludwig does not get the play, and they just walk out.
Not only did he not get the play, I think he played in the wrong direction.
Ludwig misses and pays with his life. Ludwig goes in for redemption, but they've already lost 3. Team Beast! They might have been outgunned, but they won't be outdone. Team Beast takes game 1.
With Ludwig getting 0 kills and dying 9 times in the first match, it wasn't exactly a stellar start. But I mean, I'm sure he couldn't do any worse. Right?
But Mr. Beast is going in, and Ludwig is going down.
Ludwig goes down.
And he cuts down Ludwig.
The play taking out Ludwig.
Ludwig is the least experienced player, so they're just going for the weak spot.
Mr. Beast has Ludwig's number this entire game. Brother Ludwig, what is going on?
Everyone is marching straight for the next thing.
Flowers, there's no way. 25 minutes in.
So, yeah, the second match didn't really go his way either. And while Ludwig would finally secure his first kill in an exhibition third match played for additional charity, it turns out the real fireworks of the contest came from Tyler1's post-game interview.
I went support and the game got so much easier. I'm not gonna lie, Ludwig is an absolute liability. He refuses to listen, even on calls. He almost solo lost the game again. But you know what? He tried his absolute best.
Now, while Ludwig was clearly blindsided by Tyler's analysis of the match, it's also reasonable to say that his sentiments weren't exactly unfair. Even still, an extremely skilled and talented player absolutely shredding the performance of what is essentially a new player feels somewhat akin to Mike Tyson beating up a child. Verbal body slamming aside, Tyler and Ludwig are both content creators, so it's fair and reasonable to think that Tyler1's reaction to the outcome of the match could have easily been motivated by other reasons. These considerations aside, it turns out that even after the match, things hadn't quite been smoothed over.
Ludwig's bum-headed bitch ass, bum bitch, you Ludwig ass.
playing support. This stupid son of a... I'm not flaming. I'm just saying this absolute drone bot. Bro, if you can't play the fucking role or the game, just tell us, dude. He was sitting in the green room like, oh, I can go support. I play a mean Thresh. We're like, what rank are you exactly? He was like, I'm level 18. What do you, Run that by me? You said, you're level 18? This motherfucker isn't even level 30. How do you even play? He would literally lose to bots.
So I saw that clip. I laughed my ass off. Anyway, I donated to Tyler after I saw that clip. I donated 10K bits because that's the minimum. $100. And I was like, hey, you know what, man? Even after it was all said and done, it was still really fun playing with you. Hopefully we can play together sometime. And this is what he said.
Love that 10K bit says, has a great time playing League with you. Hope we play again sometime. Go fuck yourself. You stupid motherfucker. You are one of the worst League players I have ever seen in my entire life. And I've played 30,000 games with straight shooters. I've played against AI bots for like 5,000 games. And every single AI beginner bot I've played in is 5 times the player you are at your peak, bro. I'm not kidding. You are garbage. You cost me my reputation, you piece of shit. Thanks for the 10K bits, though.
God, it rolled off the tongue like he'd rehearsed that. I think he rehearsed that speech more than I practiced League of Legends. It was impressive.
As much as Ludwig made light of the reaction, the gag never seemed to fade for Tyler. In fact, it persisted when Ludwig invited him to participate in events.
That's Ludwig? Then f that fucking disgusting, ugly piece of untalented, unskilled shit.
And carried into the time Ludwig was hosting PogChamps.
Tyler, E-Rob, can you hear us? Hello?
Ludwig, you're a loser. Sorry. Yes, hello.
And on and on and on until one might be inclined to think that Tyler's hatred of Ludwig wasn't actually a joke. To the outside observer, it seemed that Ludwig's lack of skill in League of Legends was such a personal affront to Tyler that there could simply never be a peace between them. But to find out for sure, Ludwig had an idea. In September of 2024, Ludwig thought it would be a fun idea to sneak into Tyler's meet and greet at TwitchCon. And, well, Tyler didn't seem to think it was amusing. But despite Tyler not being excited about Ludwig's attendance, it did provide Ludwig with a hatchet to bury.
You are dog shit at everything you do. What rank? Use. What rank? Yes. Diamond. Okay. Platinum. All 5 rolls. Listen. Platinum. I'll give you 1 copper.
And with that, Ludwig's 3-month countdown had begun for what would prove to be his toughest challenge yet. With his task now set out in front of him, Ludwig got to work on ranking up at the start of the new season.
When I originally did my first 5 placement matches, I ranked into Iron 1. And after about maybe 5 to 10 hours of gameplay, I have D-ranked to Iron 2. We are losing more than winning.
So it wasn't going well to start. But after taking the front half of the season very casually,
Ted, do you think I can hit plat? No. What if I play in like
starting
an
now?
hour a day?
No shot.
You're cooked.
You're actually cooked, dude.
it quickly became clear that Ludwig would have to take his gameplay much more seriously if he wanted a chance to complete this challenge. Enter League Week. A 4-day marathon that would see Ludwig pair up with superstar weeb and average League of Legends player Connor Dog VA in a non-stop grind as he looked to climb the ranks. In addition to having a dedicated duo partner for the journey, Ludwig would also bring in a variety of League professionals to help provide additional insights on how he could improve.
Dude, that was the loudest pen click I've ever heard in my fucking life.
And with every possible resource he could gather, Ludwig began the real grind to earn Tyler 1's respect.
And cats, they're not usually known for their love of swimming, but one feline in Northern Virginia is hitting the water instead of the gym in an effort to lose weight. Holly is a 13-year-old cat who dislikes the outdoors and other physical activities.
Thanks for that, Diane. We're also here live on the West Coast covering an emerging story. I'm currently live on location right now for League Week. where streamer Ludwig is trying to ascend to the top 30% of players, reaching the platinum rank status. While viewers and onlookers remain optimistic, we are currently receiving reports of Ludwig crashing out, referring to everyone on his team as terrorists, and otherwise struggling to maintain any sense of positive momentum. Despite the considerable resources being leveraged to help Ludwig ascend to this lofty rank, current indications suggest that it is a tougher hill to climb than originally thought. We'll continue to monitor this situation as it develops and report any new updates to you when they become available. Back to you, Diane.
Stay with us, everybody. We've got a lot more to go.
I'm fucking tilted. What just happened? Oh, what did I do? No! I'm being serious. Stop. I'm very upset right now. I can't even hit the escape button. I'm fucking pissed off right now. Can you not laugh? Stop laughing at me! Fucking asshole. My keyboard doesn't even fucking work now, man. Throw it out, bro. Throw the fucking keyboard out, man. I can't escape.
After 100 hours of gameplay, multiple league professionals, and one bona fide relationship therapy session,
You strike me as mouthy and difficult to work with.
Ludwig had only managed to peak at Silver 2.
It turns out I might just be silver.
But with 1 month remaining in the season, he would continue to grind.
I want you to think, I am the weak link at this game.
Match after match after match, Ludwig would continue to improve. And as the season drew to a close, Ludwig had clawed his way to within 3 ranks of platinum, with just 1 day remaining to achieve his goal.
And unfortunately, there is not a lot of time. I have the ability to do it, but I only have 20 hours, including sleep. I also might not get there. But I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this, man. I'm proud of this. It is 3:35 in the morning, but we are playing until we lose.
With an average of 40 minutes per match and a win percentage behind him of 56%, Ludwig would need a nearly flawless run during a marathon session to hit platinum by the end of the season. With voices on both sides of the fence louder than ever before, all that was left to do was go on the miracle run or fall short.
And there's no shot he even gets close to that rating.
Of course he's gonna hit plat. Of course he's gonna hit plat. I will say, I was not a believer.
What I learned a lot from Ludwig's games is he's very good.
It was actually infuriating watching him struggle that much with the game.
Your girlfriend won't even queue with you.
He's just not good enough to do this.
This is a temporary setback. I think you can do it.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. Oh my God, let's go. Dude, yes! We did it! Oh my God. Platinum, man. We did it, bro. We hit plat, man.
And with Ludwig's goal achieved, the only thing left to do was to spread the good news.
Guys, I think I have to start this stream by saying something happened. If you guys remember that giga dipshit F-word random Ludwig. Guys, this guy actually just hit plat. I'm like thinking of ways to like hate it or like hate on him. Okay, it's actually impressive what he did. Actually, his climb was actually impressive.
500 hours. And it was worth every minute, man. It was worth every minute.
Ludwig, good job. That is impressive. My props to you, bro. It is what it is. I hate this slime bomb. He did it.
What? Sorry, what was that?
To you, bro. It is what it is. I hate this slime bomb.
Okay. Glaze past that.
Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call
ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ting tang, walla walla bing bang.